Okay, hello, name's Andy Preston. The characteristics of the best managed classrooms that I've been in as a student or a learner. I'm going to go from the perspective of being a teacher here. Been teaching for 15 years. Here are some of the things that I've taken away that have helped me manage my classroom, my students, and have good rapport and have students that that are on task and do what I ask for the majority of the time. My three biggest takeaways: routine, structure, student relationships. Those are the three big things. Probably the latter is the most important. Student relationships are huge. I think we all know if we don't show the students that we care about them, find out things that are interesting about them, build some rapport with each individual student, we're going to have trouble reaching them or having them do what we want them to do when things get tough or when things aren't going the way we want them to go in the classroom. I think a daily routine is very, very important. I think a structure of a class is very important. I'm a math teacher, so it's really important that we come in, we start with some sort of bell work, we move to reviewing of our homework, get into a daily lesson, do an activity, and spend time at the end working on the new reps or the new assignment for the day. That's really what I'm looking for in structure. I think personality is really big. Kids got to show some personality in class. We can't be robots. I think the teachers got to show some personality. We've got to be able to get at a human level with them, not just I'm your math teacher level. I'm really big on location proximity, being near students. I like to move around during lecture. I don't stand at the front of the classroom. I have the ability with my tablet. That's synced with my TV at the front where I can move around my classroom. I can take notes with the kids or lead the kids in class and not have to stand at the board or next to my television or my board at the front of the classroom. And it helps for a more engaging, interactive class. Students are willing to participate more when you're near them or by them. I really believe in doing activities in class. I believe in student-led opportunities in class. I believe in lots of collaboration in class, a lot of partner work, a lot of standing dry erase boards around the room. I like an open environment like that. I really don't like to sit and take notes for 30 or 40 minutes and then do 30, 40 minutes of just sitting and doing homework on our own. I like 15 to 20 minutes of doing a task and then moving on to the next task, the next 15 or 20 minutes. Okay, I teach at a school where we have 80 to 85-minute class periods each day. So 15 to 20 minutes, about 4 or 5 tasks of the day at those time slots really work out really well. Any longer than that, students get really idle. And I always say idle time is the devil's workshop, and that's when the problems start coming in. And then just wrapping this up here, I think of three things. It's either teach it, allow it, or accept it. If I'm not teaching it, if I'm not allowing it, if I'm not accepting it, then it needs to get corrected immediately. If I teach it, if I allow it, I accept it, then I'm okay with it. But if it's not one of those three things, then we got to correct it in that moment. And sometimes it's pulling a kid outside the room. Sometimes it's addressed in front of the whole class. And you'll know what hills there are to die on, which ones you don't want to die on, and when it's time to contact the parents, and when it needs to go to administration. But I try to be very transparent with the kids. I try to be very transparent with the parents. And I really hammer home early in the year structure, discipline, expectations. I demand a lot, have a lot of policies for class, but I review those with them every day. I review them with each student, and I praise them when they do those things. And I think the more we praise, the more we set those standards and those expectations, the kids will rise to the occasion. All boats rise with the tide. So you set a high standard in your classroom, you're going to have a good opportunity to have a really well managed class. So thank you for watching.